Oh, this is the mahi mahi. Look at him. Wow.
Stay.
Adi mo siya maigo.
Morning.
Arana for Jake.
Alam na project daw. Sismoso.
Morning, Kevin.
Let's go diving, oi.
Yep, let's go diving, Jake. Obviously, we're in Malapascua, but if you want to go to Palawan, 600 kilometers. And for the last 2-3 days here, we've been speaking to every single person that's a diver that we met over there, and we asked them about a few things. We want to know what their thoughts are on the marine life, the corals and the species that are around here. So they all had the same thing in common. They said the same thing. There's a lot more of sharks, the corals are looking better, and there's more small fishes in the protected areas. So that is amazing news. So yesterday we did the sharks in Monat, and I've never seen so many in my life. I think I counted like 12 to 15 encounters with the sharks, which is incredible.
And it's huge.
And they were way bigger than last year. So even Marcus, Bo, Julia, they were saying the same thing. They're bigger now, the sharks. Incredible. But we're just gonna gear up now, head over to the boat to Gato Island. Alright, the main difference between the trip this time around compared to the last one or even 4 years ago is that every time I've gone to Malapascua, we've been taking it up another level. So this time around, we of course have our diving equipment, but more importantly, we got this bag over here, this case. And this one is my new underwater housing, which I spent a lot investing into. So it's gonna be a next level dive.
We just recently did it for when they were doing all this for the COVID.
Guys, that is Kevin's photo right there. Up there, nice. We got 2 sharks, huge wall. Made it to the boat, but it's a little bit choppy today. So we're maneuvering to the boat.
You know why? Because last night was full moon.
Yay! That's what. So nice to dive with a company that helps you with almost everything. I personally like to put my tanks on myself for safety, but they offer the comfort of carrying the heavy stuff. Devotion, it's very nice. Legends. Hey, look at you two guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yay! The new hottest couple.
Breakfast, peanut butter and jam. Off to Gato. Here we go, guys. Reaching Gato Island. A bit different scenery from last time. We were at flat ocean, but the ride has been just fine, just fine. We made it. I just got slapped in the face with that thing. But there's no boats, so we're there's no boats, so we'll be diving alone. I can't wait. We're gonna be seeing hopefully sharks, but most of all, small, tiny, beautiful, unique creatures, critters, nudibranchs, maybe a blue-ringed octopus. We'll see. It's gonna be awesome. As you can see in the beginning of this dive, the visibility isn't great, and that's quite common at this time of the year in the Philippines. As well, the water around Gato Island was pretty rough this day, but that didn't stop us from getting in there. I will say one thing, all the clips you're about to see, they're kinda shaky, so we filmed it all in slow motion, making it a little bit smoother. And the reason why we're doing that is I didn't want to touch the bottom. And that's what I normally do. I don't have a tripod yet on my underwater camera, so everything I shoot is basically being buoyant, keeping the corals and the ground around me safe so I don't damage anything. So good buoyancy is gonna give you the best protection for the corals. Now Malapascua is famous for the sharks, but in my opinion it has also some of the best critters and nudibranchs around the world. And the first critter we see is this amazing nudibranch, colorful, purple, pink, and it's kind of hanging onto these branches. And we filmed a bunch of these, so comment below if you know any of these names of the nudies. There are thousands of them. Obviously there's a lot of sea snakes, but don't be afraid, they won't bite you unless you corner them into a trap. This pufferfish, he thought he could hide from me. Blends quite well into the environment. Now check out these dancer shrimps. I think they got the name because they move around quite quickly. Take a look at them bouncing around in a lightning speed. Truth be told, I didn't even notice them jumping around, so let's play that in slow motion. Gato Island has also some amazing, beautiful, colorful soft corals. And here's a pretty cool triggerfish. They're named Trigger because they raise up this spike above their eyes, and what that means, they feel like they're threatened, so if you get too close to them, they might come at you. I believe this one is called Many Spotted Sweetlip, a juvenile one. I absolutely love these guys because their swimming pattern is kind of weird. If you look into the rocks, you never know what you're gonna find, and this big pufferfish, he seems bloated. But looking further at it, he might be pregnant. Just look at his belly flopping around. Getting into some more critters, we stumble upon this beautiful sea slugs, I believe. It kind of looks like a nudibranch because it has these tentacles above and that look like eyes, but you know, it's just some sort of a tentacles. And at the back, it has these nudibranch shapes, but on the sides, it kind of looks like a sea slug. So once again, comment below if you know that one. Notice this beautiful tiny nudibranch hanging onto some of these soft corals, and it's really hard to film because it was choppy. There was a little bit of current bouncing us back and forth, so trying to get this shot without touching anything was a bit tricky. But nudies are definitely one of my favorite because they're so colorful and you never know which kind of shape or form they're gonna be in. And these ones hanging onto the wall, so it's extra difficult to get them into focus and trying to film them. But just look at those colors, shapes, and textures on them. Just absolutely gorgeous. Mother Mary, they usually put these around dive sites to protect them from dynamite fishing and illegal fishing, but this one was broken down, we believe, during a big typhoon. cute little hermit crab, and a wicked looking eel. He's not opening his mouth to bite me, but to breathe. And at the end of the dive, 3-minute safety stop, and we're back on the boat. Docked here with the mooring line on the other side of the island. A little bit of protection from the wind and the waves, but it was a good dive. A lot of nudibranchs, cool stuff under there, sea slugs, puffer fishes, shrimps. That was pretty amazing. And just like that, Ulan is here. What a perfect timing. We just made it back home, most of the gear. We're blessed with the rain. I like it. A little bit of coolness. It's nice. Hey Walter.
How you doing?
Good. Is this your house?
Yeah, this is my house.
Oh, this is the Mahi Mahi. Look at him. Wow. Shirley, you remember Batanes going to eat Bayat? Flashback. Beautiful. Like a dinosaur. Whoa. That was a cool moment.
Wow, it's so big.
So this one was caught in Masbate, right?
Around Masbate.
And Master Chef Walter is gonna cook it for us tonight. And maybe we're gonna do a course with Walter as well sometime down the road in the next couple of days. But I'm super excited for Mahi Mahi. Welcome on board, Jake.